Alright. Sunday night. Hello, Justin. How are you? Nice little bit of this clarified cocktail I'm going to pour on myself as a warm-up for the evening. Wait, god damn it. I forget something. I forgot my orange. I'm going to go get it. There we go. Hold the fort. Alrighty. Just silly Billy. Hey, Charlie. Alright. And hello, Soph. Alright, get this happening. Yes, that mass invasion of a Walmart video you shared, Justin, is a bit of a thing. In two minds, it doesn't look like they were terrible, but I always worry about sporting crowds doing something en masse. Hello, Safa and Greg. Putting that in there. Lego Masters Lord of the Rings. Jesus, they make expensive Lego sets these days. Obviously not for kids. Adults with arrested development. Millennials who will never have a home spend a page or two on Lego. I mean, they're actually pretty spectacular pieces of engineering. I don't want to sound like I'm saying Lego's stupid. The design and engineering that goes into these complex Lego sets is fucking wild. No, I didn't get a hangover on Saturday morning because I didn't drink much. I think just because Walmart is quite alien to most people outside of the US, people want to go there. Oh, cherries. Yes. Also. No, I did not have a nap. I wasn't out that late. I mean, I got home about midnight. Wow, how did I get 3 cherries? Well, we're there now. Need to drain some more syrup out of this. I did sing a couple of songs, a couple of Pet Shop Boys songs, and Shout to the Top. If they released a smoke bomb in the Walmart in that video, they're fuckheads. Date night was fantastic. It was our top-rated date night venue. Mr. and Mrs. P. Really good food, really good cocktails. Did their feed me menu where you get 6 starters, 6 little samples come out one by one. The main was roast lamb, and then a dessert. Fucking yum. I didn't do West End Girls. I did It's a Sin and Go West. No, I picked the Pet Shop Boys because Neil Tennant basically speaks atonally rather than singing. So, yum. Hey, you know what I've got here? Speaking of dinner, a pizza. It's not a pizza. It's a surprise packet in a pizza box. From Charlie and Sophie. Wait, how does this fucking open? Oh, down there. Right. Sorry, I was just momentarily confused by something that really shouldn't have confused me. Hello, Kirsty. Wow. Okay. What a hell of a lot of stuff in here. Oh, no. It's a pickle. Pickle Rick. It's an actual big pickle. I think this is ambulance pickles. Okay. Lots of little confectionaries. Oh, sour bubblegum? Kablooies? Turn your tongue blue thing. Okay, I like what this is. It's a poop. But it's... Ooh. Oh my God. It's a poop that prolapses. Okay. I like that way too much. Okay, somehow there's confectionery in here that I'm meant to get, and I don't altogether know how. Am I supposed to get the confectionery out? Tear the label off, maybe? Can I do that? And it'll come up. Oh, yeah. I didn't actually stream on Friday. I was out on Friday night. So you didn't miss anything, Kirsty? Picked a good time to have a sleep. Oh, wait, that's it. I'm determined to get this open. Ooh, okay. What do the lollies look like? The lollies look like little purple poos. Wow, I think you've got a health issue if your poo's that color. Tiny little candy poo. Where are we? Candy poos. Okay. Okay. They're a little bit sour. Not great, but okay, what I'm doing. What done with this freaking plastic, honestly? The keep pooplet. Yeah, use pooplet to pass commentary. And anything I don't like, it's like, what do we think of that? Bleh. Bleh. We think you're a prolapsing poop. All right. Stay there, pooplet. Because Charlie sent me some candy poops. What's this? Casa Angel. So we just got... Oh, it's a bum bag. Fanny pack. Oh, no, it's a... What do they describe this as? It's from Doncaster. So it's what? A shoulder strap? Do I hang it over a door? Is it a shoulder bag? I mean, it kind of looks nice. Okay, what else is in here? Random things. So many random things. A DVD. Oh, wait, no, it's a Billy Bragg disc. Braggarama, thank you. You know he's my number one recording. Some tissues, that's nice. A horsey. Who doesn't want a horsey? So you wear that around your waist and have pens and all this. It's a handbag. Lots of blue tongues. A pen with a colourful logo on it. Oh no, it's a multicolored pen. Neat. I used to be obsessed by these at school. See, more of the blue things. Oh wait, something in Minecraft. What's supposed to go in here? Oh my God, shots. Oh, from Little Fat Lamb, the people who are very much the devil. Fire shot. Salted caramel shot. These will last a while because I don't do shots. I like my butterscotch. That's like a cockshucking cowboy. Jam donut. Oh my God, there's so many of them. Sticky date. And choc banana. Well, I might make a thing. I'd do one of these on a party night so they'll last 6 weeks. So don't, as a rule, do shots. Wait a second. I've got a shelf to put them on down here. Give me a sec. By the way. Oh God, there's another shot. A melon. Okay, gonna last 7 weeks. Lots of the blue tongue sour things. Oh, a super tattoo bubble gum. $20 meters of insulating tape. This is shit that's always going to be useful. A giant gummy bear. I have just an urge to melt it in alcohol. Giant gummy bear. Oh, here's the thing that's meant to go in Minecraft. Ooh. Minecraft TNT. This will come in handy because I was going to spend this party night in Minecraft. So that'll come in handy. Hey Pat, how you going? Yes. So, as I said, 1,001 uses for the insulating tape, especially when there's 20 meters of it. Just got to see something for the video. Hey, it's not really in the way. There we go. Just looking at the framing there. All right. Now, already decided because we're about to do movie of the week. Pat's always boasting how he keeps his woman satisfied. Pat and his girlfriend have the good stuff going on. So all the individual lollies are different. Let me have a look. Kablooey. Oh, yes. Bum Blaster. Extra set. Well, Okay, no, you're right. There are different possum poop. Pig farts. My goodness. Camel's balls. That's the kablooey. Roo blue balls. Bulls balls. Well, they really love their balls jokes. Pig fart, I think I said. And unicorn balls. Well, they really do love their balls jokes. And so do I, let's be honest. Oh, freaking perfect. I just thought Bunnahaven. I got to make a Rob Roy because a movie of the week, True Confessions, in one scene, Robert De Niro's character orders a Rob Roy at a restaurant. So I'm going to make a Rob Roy, which is just a Manhattan made with scotch. But I'm going to make it in a Nick and Nora glass because I watched another Nick and Nora movie on the weekend too. The sequel, which I think I enjoyed more than the first one. No, I'm not going to make a half and half. I'm going for, like literally in the scene where he's ordered a Rob Roy, and Robert Duvall wanted a Schlitz, a beer, a cheap beer, I believe. I went, oh, he ordered a Rob Roy. I'm going to make a Rob Roy for when we're talking about it. Pat, I'm doing well. How's everything with you? Well, I mean, you did already tell me you and your girlfriend are good. It's a little bit of a boast, but good for you. So what did I have for dinner? Some light and easy. So what's a barbecue chicken and vegetables with mac and cheese side. And I mixed it up a bit and put it together my own way. It just meant to microwave it, but I microwaved it and then pan fried the chicken a bit to get some crispy bits on it, and then mixed it all up and put the mac and cheese on top and a bit of extra cheese and put it in the air fryer. I had a bake. It was yummy. Thanks, Safa. I like the show too. This is one of my older ones. It's one of the few that has an old fashioned on it, actually. They all tend to have the shaker and martini glasses. But this is one of the few that also has an old-fashioned on it. You saw VD, he came in being told to leave. Damn. Yeah, when you're that sort of person who's asked to leave wherever you go. Justin, you went to Vic Market, bought a bunch of meat. I've not been to the Vic Market in ages because I don't live anywhere near it. Did go to the Caulfield Community Market, which is more crafts things. Lots of sweet treats, which I resisted. Well, there's one bakery, Mrs. Anger and I always get their sour cherry Danish because it's super fucking yum, and it's only once a month. Bravely resisted all the other sweet treats, and there were 3 distilleries represented. 2 very small independent ones, are mainly just do gin, but there was the Imbue distillery, and I tried their new. They have a brandy custard liqueur, which is nice. Mrs. Angry says my eggnog's better. Pat got drunk. You're a madman. Who does that? Justin spent $100 on fish. Oh, if you like your fish, I'm not a fish person myself. Although that was one of the dishes on Feed Me menu on Saturday night, and it was the uncooked fish. What do they call that? It's not sushi. It's ceviche, and the fish is basically cooked by the vinegar it's in. Oh yeah, okay. Let's set. Okay, I put this light on the stand that I'm going to need for my microphone. is it going to stay there by itself? Oh, there we go. That's good. Oh, I got to go get my microphone. Well, my recorder. It's not a microphone. It has a microphone in it, but all right, I got to go and get this. All right, got my recorder. Okay. We'll put fresh batteries in too, just to be safe. Okay. Let's get this happening. Okay, let's do this. Put this in place. Celtic's off to bed, drunk and tired. Don't think I can really stand for this moral degeneracy. Pat got drunk, Celtic's drunk. Who does that? Justin stocked up on all the meats. All right. All right, I'm gonna. What are we doing here? Send Charlie the link. Still on Dry July. I should have sent you some non-alcoholic things for Dry July. Right, where are we on the Discord? Sending messages. All right. You want this month to be over? Well, you took it on, buddy. You have my full moral support, even if it's getting you down a bit. Right. Brought the vermouth out to make. I might put some peated whiskey in this. Have a smoky Rob Roy. Smoking in the boys' room. Right. Just got to mix this. I wasn't going to mix this properly, but then I remembered I could have it in Nick and Nora glass as I was watching Nick and Nora. Come on, Heben. And we're going to put some peated whiskey in there because no one can stop us. Be a nice accent on it. Just a little bit of smokiness. And some sweet vermouth. Put that in. And I forgot the bitters. I think I'll do these bitters. All right. And we go the Ice Ice Baby. Okie doke. Stir, stir, stir. Just counting. Some ice jumped ship. Some dark. And cherries. All righty. I see Charlie. Hey, is Mark joining us?
Yes, he is. He's given me I gave him a link and he did that. So
okay. I'll get my recorder ready.
Get your recorder on, yeah. And I'm going to do my headphone. No, wrong one.
Oh, Mark's here. Yeah, Mark on screen.
Gentlemen,
Mark,
good evening.
how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, bro. How are you?
Just trying to play with the volume on this thing.
Yeah, knackered kids today.
Oh, gee, what a surprise. Kids?
Yeah. Oh, just flog me every single time.
It's still going.
So 1 second, I'm just switching to this headphone.
Yeah.
I went for a different camera angle. What do you think?
You've got a new camera angle?
Player in this shot, you know.
What's that?
I went for a different camera angle.
Yeah.
For something different, you know. Usually I'm here, right? But I thought, hey, let's mix it up, you know.
Yeah, you've got a light in the background. Usually it's dark and someone could jump out of the shadows at any moment.
All right. I fear. Where are we? I'm gonna switch that off. I fear we're gonna hear fan noises on my recorder because converted to Linux laptop. This laptop always the fan just kicked on really soon, so I have no idea if my recorder is picking up fan noises from my laptop, but that's a risk we have tonight.
Camera freeze and then keep going and then talk normally, then it freezes again like that.
Who's yours?
Is that me? Am I freezing?
Just you. Just Mark and me are fine. I'm not seeing it on the other side. Just you.
Okay, it's not showing that to me on my side.
There's a little bit of
again. This is this stupid fucking laptop. I swear to fuck, technology hates me. And I did mean to go and look a bit at technology this weekend, and then I forgot to. So we're struggling. So yeah, my video might be jaggy tonight.
That's all right.
Yeah, like I said, if you don't mind, I might harass you to get the full StreamYard rip this time instead of ripping.
Yeah, that's easy enough to do.
Just because of the camera issues. That's all. Anyway, yeah. So what did you guys watch this week? Angry, go first.
Besides our movie of the week, I did watch another Nick and Nora movie, the second in the Thin Man series.
Oh, did it get any better
more than the first one?
There you go. Okay, so there's room for growth.
Yeah. So to honor our two movies, in one scene in our movie of the week, True Confessions, Robert De Niro's character orders a Rob Roy, which is just a Manhattan made with Scotch whiskey. And I'm serving my Rob Roy in a Nick and Nora glass to commemorate the two movies I watched on Saturday.
There's a cocktail for every
Yes.
movie, isn't there?
Yeah, well, he tries to find something in there. I was thinking he should do something like a half and half, if you get what that means, you know. So okay. Anyway, I did Obsession this week. Finally got around to watching Obsession. Good film, 4 out of 5. Had a lot of fun, and everyone complained about the pace. I felt like it was just right. It needed to build up to something so you could embrace the storyline of when it started kicking off. And yeah, it was great. Masters of the Universe, a lot of fun. A bit too PG. I was hoping it was going to be a bit more, like I know it's made for kids sort of thing, but I thought this was going to be our turn, to have a grown ups Masters of the Universe, But Skeletor was a great character. I was really impressed. Really well written bad guy. Made it a lot of fun. What else? Oh, the documentary Bang My Box, the Robin Bird story, which is the documentary that came out this week about a cable TV show that came on at midnight on a channel in New York. And it basically was like a porn show. Had strippers that would be, that would perform down on 42nd Street, and they'd pull them in on and put them on this cable show, and now she's really old. She's 70 years old, and reflecting upon the good old days of her pornography career. Really good. I gave that 4 out of 5. And yeah, that's it. What about you, Mark?
I actually, True Confessions was the only film that I watched this week. I was pretty busy. I actually was finishing the last episode of this season for the home video channel, so that took up a bit of my time this week. But
wait, is there a new episode?
Yeah, so there'll be one maybe next weekend. I'd say I'll probably put it out. But yeah,
I love the main show. I enjoy your two camera things, but I love the main show. That's where I, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
If anyone hasn't watched it yet, there's a great video of him in character traveling around Europe looking for video shops. It is one of the best videos on YouTube, in my opinion. It has all the geeky things that make, like for if you're a movie nerd, it just ticks every single box. It's so good.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, that's
okay. So we're moving on to movie of the week.
Let's do it. True Confessions.
I'd never heard of this.
Me neither.
I was torn in half on this one. Although I appreciated the acting and the cinematography especially, I was a little, I don't know, disappointed with the storyline overall. I was a little anticlimactic. I was hoping for a bigger ending, a payoff of some sort, but it just kind of fizzled out like a firework that didn't go off.
Yeah, it was very underwhelming, the ending. I appreciated the film noir look to it, from the 40s, that aesthetic that they were going for, but it was like a Scooby-Doo episode, but Scooby-Doo's nose was blocked. Robert Duvall just wasn't getting anywhere with his sleuthing, and it was. I was falling asleep. I fell asleep, I think, twice, and to get to the ending was very underwhelming.
There were some bits that shook me to my core when they were going when he went to the pornography director's house, and there was the bed that was covered in the blood and the drag lines to the bath and all that dried up blood. You could literally play the whole scene in your head. It was so well set up.
I found myself thinking in almost every scene, like, I actually thought the look of it was a bit flat, and I kept thinking, man, someone like Scorsese could have made this movie and really brought it to life, because I thought it was overall more than a little flat. Like, it's this great storyline: corruption in the Catholic Church, corruption in the LAPD, coming together to a really gruesome murder, and all these people in high places connected to it. And it feels like, should have, exactly what you two said, it should have built up to this great big conflict ending, and it's just sort of damp squib resolution.
Yeah, the thing I also had a problem with was the casting of Robert De Niro as the priest. I don't think he was old enough to play the type of character he was, and I just kept expecting him to be at some point just, you talking to me? He wasn't that.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like the director was influenced heavily by The Deer Hunter, because there were scenes in there that were very similar. The whole wedding sequence at the start just went way too long. And there was a scene where Robert De Niro goes into his room and he's sitting there and he's thinking. And there's that exact same scene in The Deer Hunter when Robert De Niro does the same thing, but he's reflecting on the war that he was in Vietnam, captured. So the dynamic there just wasn't as. I think in his room in this film, he's just thinking about, he was seen at one point with the woman that was murdered. So the emotional conflict there just wasn't as high stakes as it was with The Deer Hunter. It was just like I felt underwhelmed with it because it just felt like a ripoff. And the ending was a bit of a downer as well. So not was it underwhelming, but it was a downer as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. A talented director, no doubt about it, but just not utilized, not the right script. Great cast, no doubt about it. I loved how it went for a noir kind of old school look. The storyline was very similar to Angels with Dirty Hearts, which is why I added it to Plex this week. But yeah, it really had some great style designs choices that they made. But I just found this: if you can't have a good story, you're not going to suck me in. And I'm sorry, but there was no suspense about what was going to happen to them because we saw them at the start of the film. It wasn't. I know it's not meant to, but it would have been nice if they just brought it up at the end to some kind of conclusion rather than just ship them out to the desert.
I'll defend that because I thought that was a good setup. What they did at the start is set up, here are the two brothers, and they've not had communication for a long time. So something happened, and the priest is in a parish like in the middle of the desert down towards the Mexican border. And then when it cuts to 20, 30 years earlier, they never actually tell you the years. They never tell you because it was made in 81, but it was clearly set. Most of it was probably in the 50s or 60s. I mean, when they're old, it's in the 50s or 60s. So when they're young, it's like in the 30s or 40s.
It's Depression era again.
But they never actually tell you that. I think you're just meant to work it out. But the fact is, they meet. They haven't met for ages. He's in the parish in the middle of the desert, and you cut back, and he's a really influential Monsignor. He's the most trusted sidekick of the Bishop of California. You go, well, okay, something happens. This guy falls from grace. So I thought there was a setup in that something obviously happens. Both of them live, but the priest has clearly had a downfall. So I actually didn't mind that setup.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right. So what would you give it out of? Oh, sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I think it would have been better even if Robert De Niro played the Duvall character and Duvall played the Robert De Niro character. I think that might have even worked better. But I think they just also spent a lot of time just trying to create scenes of moral dilemma, on what would you do, but they actually forgot to create like an entertaining film, and kind of got lost in that, I think, a little bit. So yeah, for me, I'd give it 2.5 out of 5, to be honest. not a film I'd watch again. Good performances, but and the script was decent as well. It just fell apart with just just meandering and just very slow. I like slow films, but this was just too slow for me, and with no
I
payoff.
love a good slow film, but this
Yeah.
was not a good slow film. It just
Yeah.
led to nothing that made me go, "Oh, I want to," like I got to see what happens at the end. It just left me going, "Oh, okay, well that was it."
Yeah, with an
So yeah, I came out going,
Yeah.
meh, and I gave that a 2 out of 5 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I concur on that. I was going to say like 3, soft 3, but really 2 is probably better. I did want to one more thing I wanted to call out. There are a few good that guys in the movie. My favorite was the coroner, played by James Hong, who's in heaps of movies. He just
So
has
many
this
movies.
one scene. I just said, "Oh God, he's in everything." He's in the decades, the 70s through to the 2000s. He was in so many movies.
Even just recently, he was in Everything Everywhere All at Once. He was the granddad in the wheelchair. Yeah.
Well, because he's quite old now, but he's in Big Trouble in Little China. He's in so many films, and it's just like, look, he's James Hong.
James Hong again. Yeah, he even directed a couple of movies too.
Yeah. So
it's funny that they were kiddie flicks, so to speak.
Yeah, I think we agree. A bit of a lackluster film, not absolutely terrible, but a bit lackluster.
Yeah, I was disappointed. I really had high hopes for a movie with Ed Harris and De Niro in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end there, where they're just over the grave, like, this is where we're going to be buried. I'm like, and there's no payoff. I was just like, oh, all right. I'll just. I don't think even the plot was resolved. Like, they didn't even find the killer. Or
see, that's the other thing. The porn director was supposedly the killer, but then he was killed in a car accident the day after.
Only 12 hours after?
That's got to be sus. And no, we'll just let that go. We're not going to investigate the fact that he was killed the day after he killed some girl that rich and powerful men were having affairs with. We just won't explore that. And it's like, okay.
Just brush it off, move on. Case closed.
Yeah. It's kind of set up a lot of stuff and then not have a payoff. It was like, oh, whoa, okay.
It was rather odd film.
Nonetheless, I'm glad we did it. It had potential, and I'm always up for a noir, even if it's crap. I'm still going to sit through it because it's like I'm a sucker for those kind of films.
Yeah.
Mark, did you change your setup? It looks I can't see the projector, and the games have gone behind you. And
no, I've had to move everything forward because I've put the light and the camera behind there. I'm just trying to upgrade the quality a little bit.
Fantastic.
I'm not using that camera at the moment, but I probably will be for some future videos. So
I've got a plethora of choices.
You're hanging on
next week's.
You're hanging on to that trigger, Happy.
Maybe we should pull the trigger.
We're not going to pick it, but it's still there. Okay, so option number 1 is Trigger Happy. Option number 2,
To Sir with
to
Love.
Sir with Love. Option number 3 is Trial by Jury.
Okay.
Option number 4 is what's it called? From Beijing with Love. Option
Chinese
number 5,
James Bond knockoff.
Yeah. Why has Bodhidharma left for the East? Is it Bodhidharma? Bodhidharma.
Bodhidharma. I need to link you to a song by an Australian group called the the bedridden, they actually had a song called "Why Did Bodhidharma Go to China?" it's a legendary story. So there's a song that goes with that. It's not in that movie, but it's just this weird indie band had a song inspired by it.
Akira Kurosawa. Senjuro.
Yeah.
Spike Lee. She's got to have
Spike Lee's first movie.
And the last one is
Bergman.
The Seventh Seal. So,
I tell you what, I kind of want to do them all eventually.
Oh yeah, I hope so too.
Pretty good ones.
Yeah.
Yep, that's some.
I kind of feel like the Chinese James Bond would be the biggest switcheroo for us.
I was going to go with that one as well, to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the other ones.
From
but,
Beijing with Love.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, no, I want to see this.
Okay. Done. Well, that's next week's episode. And so until then, we're just gonna.
Oh, I got to do the outro.
We'll do the outro. If that's okay. Yeah.
Movie of the week. Movie of the week. We just talked about the movie of the week.
And on that note, we'll see you again next week.
See you guys.
All right. So
Lovely.
That, so we have a different file for each thing we're doing.
Oh, from Beijing with Love. Oh, God.
Are you staying for the Laserdiscs, Mark, or do you have to go?
I'll probably stay till about 7, and I'll have to get the kids down. But maybe I can drop out, or you want to do the whole thing? You want to do the whole thing? Or... Yeah.
Yeah, stick around. I'll work it in. I'll work around it in the end.
All right.
Okay, welcome back to a whole Laserdisc thing. And hopefully you have all your microphones on and recording, because we are going to be doing a good one this week. We have another 30 Laserdiscs to share with you guys. And we're going to get our geek on. So, yeah. Angry, how are you?
I'm doing fairly well. People may have noticed me leaning over there. I just had to remember to switch my audio recorder back on so we could get this happening.
Coming to you in stereo sound. And
hopefully.
How are you doing, Mark? You all right?
Yeah, going good. Just stopping in to say hi and checking out the Laserdisc collection.
Yeah, as you've probably seen, Mark helps us each week with the movie of the week. And we figured, well, seeing he's here, stick around for a few discs and see what's coming up. Yep. So, as you guys know, no one else knows what discs I picked until I pull them up on screen. Let's do it. Disc number 1. Gene Kelly in An American in Paris.
One I've never seen, but huge classic.
Oh, this is his best film, if you ask me. I'm a big Gene Kelly fan. And the last half hour of this film is like what was one of the most expensive musicals of all time. It's like the Matrix of musicals at the time. You know, there were like, 15 different sets. Some of them only last for a minute. So he went nuts doing this one.
Yeah, it's got some great songs in there as well. I Got Rhythm, is it? I Got Rhythm?
Yes.
Yeah. Danced on the Streets, yeah. So.
Yeah, with all the little kids and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Little French kids, yeah. And a good supporting cast. There's a couple of other lads who were in that movie with him. That one of them's a singer, and one of them's a piano player. And Gene Kelly's meant to be a painter. And, he went over there for the war and fell in love with the city and wanted to stay. And then there's this chick who plays, goes between all three men, but really and she just really wants Gene Kelly, and she was stunning. Like, like, wow. Anyway, okay, feeling a bit creepy now. Okay, moving on to the next one. We have some Criterion here.
Is that a series of short
Shortcut.
films?
No, Shortcuts is it's one of those, like Pulp Fiction. It has a whole bunch of short films that all interconnect, and then at the end they all join up,
Okay.
to make a conclusion.
It's a Robert Altman
Um,
movie.
Yeah, Robert Altman, and the cast was what stood out to me. You got Andy McDowell, Bruce Davidson, Julianne Moore, Matthew Modine, Ann Archer, Fred Ward, Jennifer Jason Leigh, Chris Penn, Lily Taylor, Robert Downey Jr., Madeline Stowe, Tim Robbins, Lily Tomei. Lily Taylor, did I say? I said Lily Taylor and Tomlin. Sorry. Tom Waits, Francis McDormand, Peter Gallier, Jack Lemmon, Lyle Lovett. Huey Lewis is even in this. It's a very packed cast because it's a whole bunch of short stories, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I haven't seen this since like 1994 when I was 15 years old. And the one thing I remember from it is what's her name? Julianne Moore standing around with no underwear on.
Well, you would remember that.
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen the film. I've got it in my store, but it's one of those tapes where somebody's cut up the tape, like the card tape, and then put it inside the hard VHS box. I don't know why people used to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do that for, like the CL tapes, they'd cut up the card tapes and then put that in a hard case cover of VHS. I was like, why do you do that for?
I've done it before with I had it Here Comes Garfield, and I ended up cutting up the cardboard cover and sticking it inside one of those plastic ones because the cardboard cover one was ripped. And if I kept it in there, it would have just deteriorated. So it was sort of a saving grace sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it sucks. You've got to you as a collector. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. So I haven't watched it. Yeah.
So no one's got anything to say about Shortcuts. Okay, moving on. Then we have Small Faces.
I don't know this either.
No.
There was a band called Small Faces. Is it anything to do with them?
No idea. Before there was Train Spotting, there was Small Faces. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. We'll bang a trailer in. We'll talk about it. We'll just look at the trailer. Next up, we have Sworn Enemies.
Never heard of this either. You're really bringing out the obscure ones tonight.
Okay. All right. Let's here's something from the $5 bargain basement. Silverado. It's not a very
terrible,
good,
but real commercial failure. This movie.
Very young Kevin Costner's in this. It's a Western, obviously.
Yeah. Did Kevin Costner? Who directed that one?
Who directed it? Must be on the front. There we
Kevin
go.
Kline's the lead in
directed
this,
by Lawrence Kasdan. This is a Criterion film as well.
Yeah.
Not this copy, but there's a Criterion version.
Is Kevin Kline the lead in this?
Yes, correct. Kevin Kline, Scott Glenn, Rosanna Arquette, John Cleese, and Kevin Costner. And Jeff Goldblum. And Danny Glover.
Yeah.
And Brian Dennehy.
Big cast, and it failed really badly.
Mm.
I remember watching it just going, what? It's a mess, But, no, edit that bit out. It's great. Yeah.
Look, I don't hate it, but
it
was a big commercial failure.
Yeah, I actually haven't seen it.
I just I don't hate it, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
You know, it was just another It's in the $5 barrel, dude. Buy it. You know. Okay. I think we've done this one recently. Sibling rivalry. I've got another copy to put up. So this is the movie where Kirstie Alley has an affair on her husband, and it turns out to be the husband's brother, and who ends up dying during the affair.
Yes.
Yeah, you remember the clip I used last time was a bit from the trailer where she goes, "Oh, I hope he was after," you know.
Yeah. I feel like this was at Kirstie Alley's peak too. There was a few years where she was a really big name.
Early 90s, probably. Look Who's
Yeah.
Talking and
Late 80s, Cheers. When everything around the Cheers, you know, she was big on Cheers. That's what made her so popular. Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Richard Dreyfuss, Linda Hamilton, and John Lithgow in Silent Fall.
Don't know the movie, but again, good cast.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard of that one.
This
I've
week
got it earlier,
on It's a Whole
and you
Laserdisc
can't
thing,
make me
the
laugh.
most obscure films we've ever had. I know, Charlie's broken. I know.
I can't laugh. I'm not allowed to. I've got a hernia.
Oh, God.
Ow.
Jesus. All right. I got to stop setting Charlie up then. Okay.
Oh, my God. A bit late for that. All right. Here we go. Next one is Gafford. It's Tom Berenger and Bob Hoskins.
Again, there's like a good cast, but I don't know the movie at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say about these titles, really.
Like, Charlie's literally gonna bust a gut laughing. Oh dear. I'm seriously not trying to make you laugh, but
I can't. Yes, I can. Okay. Okay. All right. This one we do know. It's a John Waters film, Serial Mum.
okay, I can talk about this one.
I heard of it. I haven't seen it.
So it is literally exactly what it is. She's a suburban mum who just starts killing people. She becomes a serial killer.
Yeah.
She ends up killing someone for wearing the wrong shoes at one point.
No, after June.
White
5th,
shoes after
no,
Labor
wear
Day or
white
something.
Yeah.
It's like-
It's a very old tradition because you wouldn't wear white during winter. So
this is Kathleen Turner on the way out. Is it?
No. This is John Walters selling out.
Is this John Waters?
John
This
Waters
is a pretty
in Female
mainstream
Trouble,
film
as
for
in,
John Waters.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks mainstream.
as in Divine, as in eating shit on camera. We've got now, Serial Mum. Yeah.
Does Kathleen Turner
it's
do that?
Fun movie. Very fun movie. I've watched this one multiple times.
Yeah, I like that one.
All right, we have Sliding Doors.
Movie
was a
title that
pretty big
became
hit
a
at the
phrase
time.
people just say, a sliding doors moment.
Yeah, because as you know, there was what it is basically she I know it from the music video, Aqua, Turn Back Time, shows the movie in like a trailer format, and I've seen that music video a lot. So she's running for a train, and then there's two versions, one where she gets on the train and one where she misses the train. And it shows two parallel storylines of what happens to her life versus what happens, So, for instance, she misses the train, goes back home and finds her husband's cheating on her. And you think that's the worst part of her life, but she ends up rebuilding her life to a happier state. Stuff like that. Kazam.
My favorite thing about this is it's linked with one of the most famous Mandela effect things people have. People think another Black American celebrity had a movie where he was a genie.
Sinbad. Yeah, Sinbad. And people call it Shazam. Yeah.
Yeah. And
But
it's
what they
not
did is
real,
they put it
but so many
with-
people swear it is.
Yeah, it's usually the first people thing they talk about when they talk about the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one.
No, I have not watched it, but
No.
it's a
No, I
kids
haven't
movie.
actually ever seen
Yeah.
it. I've seen the trailer and it looks very cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you like those kind of films, if you're a collector of Shaq films, a Civil Action with John Travolta.
I've seen this one.
This is a Japanese pressing.
Oh,
Oh, John Lithgow again.
yeah. He's our feature artist this evening. It's basically it's a courtroom drama, as the title suggests. It's like John Travolta trying to play straight drama. Again, it's not fantastic. It's not bad though. It's a fight. It's lawyers fighting a huge, powerful company who are doing some terrible pollution of rural areas, and the companies have all the money and high-powered lawyers to protect them. And these smaller lawyers are trying, desperately to win against this big evil company.
A bit like the Pelican Brief.
Yeah, there's so many legal dramas like that. The little guy fighting against the big companies.
Nice.
Wasn't a huge success, but it's not bad.
Yeah. Looks like a watch once movie.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Japanese discs, we have the Japanese pressing of Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Have you guys seen this one?
Japanese Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it's the same, is it? The same as the original?
I'm not trying to hurt Charlie, but
Is it a Japanese overdub or is it?
No. It's just Japanese subtitles.
Okay.
Because I think a Japanese overdub would actually be pretty cool, to be honest.
Wouldn't it? Yeah. Yep. Oh, Marshmallow Man! Yeah. Okay. Then we have a Japanese Rambo 2.
Is that multiple Rambo movies or?
No, this is just number 2. The one where things start getting a little ridiculous.
Okay. It's got a subtitle. Was it Super Series, yes, did it say?
Series.
Yes. Well, you know how Rambo has a weird, subtitle issue, right? Like there's First Blood. Well, you can't write First Blood on a Japanese title.
Oh, okay.
So
and that was funny because First Blood was a novel before it was a movie, and then the movie was really successful, and then they thought we're calling the second one Rambo, was subtitled First Blood 2, and then the third one was called Rambo 3. Because the audience for this one, they just want a simple message. This is a Rambo movie. Rambo.
So if you look very carefully here, it says Rambo First Blood Part 2.
Yeah.
Which is the second Rambo film. Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta hunt that down. It's like the terms and conditions, isn't it?
Yeah. And if you're lucky to find it in English, yeah. Next up, we have Jurassic Parkour. So this is
does have the funny Godzilla tribute in that when the dinosaurs there and the Japanese tourists are running around going, ah! There's a little Godzilla tribute, which I think is really funny.
Godzilla.
Yeah, no, gorgeous film. I remember seeing this multiple times at the cinema when it came out. It was quite the epic. This is
Oh,
this is Dolby Surround. It's not in AC3 or anything, but it's a nice THX, and you can turn the subtitles on and off because it's got LD and G. So
nice.
okay, so last week we did Gremlins 1, and you asked if there's the scene in the middle of the movie where they stop the film.
Yeah.
This is the one. This is Gremlins 2 where they actually stop the film. Yeah.
Does Spielberg do that as well, or is that some
Spielberg produced both films,
Produced,
but Joe
yeah.
Dante was the one
Joe
who
Dante,
directed
yeah.
the films himself. He's the guy who did The Burbs,
Yeah.
Inner
Twister.
Space. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, cool film.
So you were saying you prefer Gremlins too, Charlie? Is that right?
By a mile, yeah. I feel like number one was essential to build the storyline.
Yeah.
It's a very run of the mill kind of 80s,
Yeah.
suburban kind of horror film. Action, slash family, I guess. But then you've
Yeah.
got number two was like, okay, if we're going to go back and do it again, we've got to do something different. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we shouldn't bother, So he went just completely zany, and had, gremlins that were inside electrical telephone systems that could, you can put them on hold, like it was all sorts of crazy things like that, They had it was this building that had all these different activities that were set in it too. Like there was a TV station in one floor, and had this grandpa doing, a horror kind of Elvira show where they introduce scary movies, and stuff like that. And he ends up becoming a cameraman and running around the building, filming the gremlins from the inside and being the news service, There was a science lab where Christopher Lee was like the head scientist, and he starts rambling on about the dangers of what happens to these if you do this and this and this. And then it suddenly cuts out, and that's where it cuts to the gremlins are playing in the back of the projector, and
Gremlins
you can
take
see
over.
you can see they're doing hand puppets and stuff like that, finger puppets. And Paul Bartel and Hulk Hogan. Paul Bartel is the what do they call it? A person who guides you to your seat. Usher. Thank you. The usher. And that was pretty cool. Good to see Paul Bartel because he did movies like Piranha, which is the first Joe Dante film. Yeah. He also made the Death Racer movie, that with Sylvester Stallone and David Carradine, Death Race 2000. You ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
I've heard-
Stallone in Death
One of my
Race
favorites.
2000?
yeah, it was directed by Paul Bartel. He also did Eating Raoul, which I've told you about before. That movie with the frying pan. One of my favorite directors. He's so charismatic and interesting, and he's always showing up in other people's movies, and just being weird. And that's kind of his specialty, I love it. Anyway, moving on. One of your favorites.
Absolutely one of my favorites. I love this movie. There's just the characters, just the archetypes of all the different Marines and the yuppie, and it's just you really care because the characters are really good.
Yeah, and the first Alien they were both just as good as each other, weren't they? Really, Alien and Aliens.
Yeah. The original Alien is haunted house in space. People get picked off one by one. This one is action. It's Marines fighting against the xenomorphs and full-scale battle. And it's just really well shot. And they use like proper Marine tactics. And but it all goes to hell when they're sort of fighting alien xenomorphs.
I love Bill Paxton. He's one of my favorite character actors He always puts so much energy into his characters. He does. And the two movies that you go to if you want to see a Bill Paxton film is Aliens, of course, and what's the other one?
Twister?
Hey?
Twister?
Yes! Dude, that was the one I was thinking of. Thank you. Yeah.
Was he in Tombstone as well, Bill Paxton?
Yes.
Yes.
He's the younger brother in Tombstone, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
he has the distinction of being the only actor to be killed by an alien, a predator, and a Terminator.
That's right. He was in Terminator 1, wasn't he? Yeah. Predator. Was it Predator 1 he was in?
No, he was in Predator 2.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, great. What a fun guy. I miss him being in films. Okay, next up, we have Alien Resurrection.
People poo-poo this. I really like this. This was the one by the French directors. A lot of people just shit-talk this movie. I really like it.
Oh, these are the guys that did the children
Yeah.
of the
Delicatessen
Lost,
and
Delicatessen, yes.
Yeah. And there's so much I like in this movie. The characters are great. It's really stylish. I thought it did really interesting, different things with the concept of the aliens. I just enjoyed it a lot.
City of the Lost Children was the movie I was trying to think of.
City of Lost Children, yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah. For some reason, lots of people hate this movie.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. Yeah, like you said, a lot of people do hate it, but I didn't mind it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been absolutely devastated by an alien film. I always, and even the ones that people shit on a lot, like, Prometheus and stuff, I've always found something in them that I just go, that was cool,
Yeah, except for the Alien versus Predator.
At least they're trying to do something different, whereas so many movies are just the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a bundle tonight.
Uh-huh.
Not much of a bundle, but, we've got to put these movies together. They can't be separate. We have The Bus That Wouldn't Slow Down.
Yes. My favorite movie.
And the Boat That Wouldn't Slow Down.
No, the Glacier That Wouldn't... No, it was a boat that wouldn't slow down, yeah.
Yeah, it was the boat that wouldn't slow down.
I never saw Speed 2.
Which is funny because... this has Dennis Hopper on the front cover.
Yeah.
Right, who's the bad guy. But it's lacking Willem Dafoe on this.
Yeah, I think Willem Dafoe wasn't a big name at this point.
I think it just lacks the charisma that Keanu Reeves had.
Yeah.
Jason Patrick just didn't really have that same charisma. Yeah.
If I remember rightly, the reason Willem Dafoe's character was a bad guy trying to kill people, he'd been turned bad. He was a computer guy, and he got cancer from the radiation from his computer screen, and he wanted revenge.
Well,
and again,
one of the
that's
projects
technically possible. A CRT screen does emit radiation. Technically, if you spent 20 hours a day for 10 years in front of one, it might give you cancer.
And this was the era of CRT televisions as well. It's just when you've got a movie called Speed, when you've got a movie called Speed,
they should have put that in the script. He got that from CRT. He was gaming. He was a huge gamer. That's what caused it.
When you've got a movie like Speed, it doesn't really feel fast-paced when it's set on a boat.
Yeah.
When you're looking at something in the distance, and you're like, "Oh, there's a boat that's moving." Like
we should probably
steer.
Yeah.
Left.
It doesn't scream out. Speed.
It's better when the movie's about a bus that reaches a certain speed, and if it goes over that speed, they can't slow down, because if they go below the speed, the bus will blow up. My favorite movie, The Bus That Couldn't Slow Down. Yes.
Next up, we have the Swiss Family Robinson. This is one of those Disney Archive collection discs I keep on rambling on about. I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of these Disney Archive discs.
Old school Disney.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one.
Very squeaky clean, G-rated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like this,
50s, I think this was too, right?
yeah, like 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, that kind of stuff. Old Yeller,
Yeah.
those kind of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, they were trapped on a desert island for years and no one had sex. It's just like, yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to have to make tracks. I'm going to put these kids
Yeah.
to bed.
Well, thanks
No
for sticking
problem.
around.
We're
Mate.
actually, it's a good time for an intermission then, actually.
All right,
Yeah,
intermission.
sorry.
I'm going to make another drink.
Done.
Yeah, well,
See you later.
no worries. See you guys.
All right. I'm going to make a special drink. Because I made a Biscoff-infused brandy, which I haven't tried in a cocktail yet.
Forget to send me the photos. Ah.
Rex the
We have
Run.
an intermission.
Yes, it's intermission. No, we're up to there.
No, we do.
We just did Swiss Family Robinson.
Texas bourbon. Fuck it. Oh no, right. That's what we're
Yeah,
gonna do.
Sunday night is always Laserdisc Night, Kirsty. Well, when I can.
You're doing dry July. I'm doing rye July. That's some rye.
I love it. Love it. Yeah, so you're going to eat that pickle on camera?
Oh, where's my absinthe?
Angry?
I'm coming back.
Oh.
Got to get some Peychaud's bitters on the way around.
I'm just curious, yeah, because I reckon it'd be funny to see you. I don't know. Do you like pickles?
All right. I'm back with my Sazerac.
Lovely. That's what we had last week, too.
Love the Sazerac.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're going to eat that pickle on
Biscoff
camera one of
Sazerac.
these days, or do you...
Sorry?
Going to give it away? Are you going to eat that pickle on camera one of these days, or...
Make a Sazerac on camera?
No, eat the pickle.
Oh, I'm not a pickle guy, but...
Yeah.
I'll probably throw up if I have pickle Rick. I don't know. Maybe. You might be able to talk me into it. And I could make a dirty martini from the pickle brine that's in here.
Ooh. I never even thought about that. I just saw it, and I know you love watching Rick and Morty. So I was like, Pickle Rick! Awesome!
Pickle
You know?
Rick. I'm a pickle Morty! Pickle Rick!
All right, continuing on. You ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Welcome back from intermission. On to the next part of the disc. We have Stephen King's Sleepwalkers.
Ooh, I feel like this is one of the many Stephen King adaptations that didn't go real well.
Yeah, this seems like one of the ones that just kind of got forgotten.
Because like, Stephen King, of course, wrote a lot of short stories. This was a short story, I'm pretty sure. And it's actually, in a lot of ways, easier to adapt a short story for a film than it is to adapt a novel. Because if you're adapting a novel, you have to cut out massive amounts of it. Whereas if it's a short story, you can have it all in there.
Yep. Well, yeah, Sleepwalkers. Looks interesting, actually. All right. Next up, we have we were talking about maybe adding some adult entertainment in here as well for the more discerning lasers collectors out there.
We're all adults here.
This one's called Jamon, and it's not
That's
actually
not a porno,
an adult
though.
film. No, it's a Penelope Cruz movie that I mistook for a adult film.
It's a Spanish
I
film.
should have. The flying pig should have given it away.
Hum on. That means pork, I think.
Yeah, it's nice seeing such a young, gorgeous Penelope Cruz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a really well-known art house film. If you want something a bit different, I have not seen that, but I remember it being quite highly rated. Like, it's a good quality art house Spanish film.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Then we have Johnny and Clyde.
Another kids movie?
I'm guessing it is. It looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
The best doggone comedy hit since Beethoven. Well, that's not saying much, is it, really? Oh, look who that is. That's Michael Rooker. Is in
really?
The man in the cop suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Michael Rooker from Guardians of the Galaxy and many things. Oh no! Wait, are you thinking of him?
Oh, am I getting him wrong?
Yeah, Michael Rooker. Everybody, pull out your phones.
Look up Michael Rooker.
Yeah.
What's he famous for?
I thought he was on Mary Poppins Yole in Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think you're right. I think you've got the right guy and I've got the wrong guy.
Yeah, he was. And he was also recently in that John Cena TV show.
Peacemaker.
And he was in Tombstone.
Yeah, no, Michael Rooker's in heaps.
Yeah. Mississippi Burning. He was the guy who had his nutsack grabbed by Gene Hackman.
He's in JFK. He was the lead in Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
Yep. He was the dad in Mallrats who was putting on a love
yeah, they did the chocolate on his hand. Yeah.
He's Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. Anyway. And he's also a cop in Johnny and Clyde.
He has a diverse career, is what we're saying.
That's for sure, right? Yeah. Okay, then we have a Reader's Digest celebration of his life and times. John Fitzgerald Kennedy.
Documentary.
Yeah. Otherwise known as Jeff K.
Yes.
If you're a
known as Jeff
fan, you'll be able to get that one straight away. Yeah. Okay, then we have The Jackal.
Now, speaking of movies that didn't hit the mark, like Bruce Willis,
right? There was, yeah,
and Richard Gere were both at a high point when this came out. Again, not terrible. It has some good stuff in it, but it didn't really hit the mark. In fact, I saw most of it not long ago, and I was like, yeah, it's okay. Bruce Willis being a bad guy, but yeah, it didn't really hit the mark.
So there was another movie that came out around the same time, and it was called The Assignment. And that was also based around the same person, the Jackal. And it starred Aidan Quinn and Donald Sutherland and Ben Kingsley. And it shits over the Jackal in the way of what you want from a Jackal movie. And, of course, there's Day of the Jackal, which we all know.
The 70s film.
Yeah, the old 70s one. Yeah, but
there was a streaming series. There's a streaming series came out a couple of years, like last year or the year before, Day of the Jackal. Really recommend it. It's very good.
Okay. Well, this is a signature collection and disc. That means it's loaded with tons of special features and stuff like that, which is cool.
Got a young
And
Jack Black in it, this film.
does it?
Yeah. Jack Black
Oh,
is a
yeah.
supporting role in there.
All right.
People
Next
keep
up, we
calling
got.
me Jack Black.
Yeah, everyone calls you Jack Black. It's not what I would have thought, but there you go.
It's a fat
Anyway,
guy
this is
with
called
grey beard and grey hair. All right.
The Game of Love. I think this is another one of those films we're just not going to know.
No, never
I'm
heard
feeling
of
a
it.
bit defeated tonight. It's not often that we have so many movies in one session that we just don't know.
Yeah. Tonight is the Cabinet of Obscurities. Someone's got to watch it and go, that's my favorite film. How do you guys not know it?
Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'd feel really bad if that was the case. Yeah. Tom and Jerry, the movie. We did Tom and Jerry the other week with Droopy the dog.
Yeah.
And that ended up being a $90 disc. And it sold within 3 days. So this is the movie.
What year was this made?
1994.
Okay.
1992.
Okay. Not a high point in the annals of animation, but you never know.
Oh, look, there's Droopy Dog in the background too.
Yeah. Yeah, Droopy Dog was in the other one too, wasn't he?
And this is the last disc.
All right.
We're going to go out on a high note. Not
Going out on with a bang.
Schwarzenegger's high note, though.
Not a big hit by Schwarzenegger standards, this one.
No, this was Last Action Hero with his attempt at doing a kids' film or a film that was suitable for kids.
Yeah.
Where he is inside of a movie and the kid gets sucked in by a magical golden ticket.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen this yet, it's definitely worth a pass. You know, you'll have a lot of fun watching this.
It's a fun concept because the fictional character played by Arnold Schwarzenegger first the kid goes into the film, but then they both come out of the film. And so a fictional character played by Arnold Schwarzenegger is out in the real world trying to deal with the real world. And there's a fun bit where at a premiere, he actually bumps into Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
And it's a really quite funny self-effacing scene. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger is basically playing Arnold Schwarzenegger's a jerk, isn't he? The fictional version's going, and also the bad guy, Charles Dance. I love him as a bad guy.
Isn't he brilliant? Yeah, he discovers that he can get away with absolute murder in the real world.
Because in the movies, if you do something wrong, you pay for your punishment. And he gets out into the real world and he shoots someone in the street and people just complain about the noise. He's saying, I just killed someone, and someone's shouting, shut up, we're trying to sleep. And so he's like, oh, the real world is completely amoral, whereas the movie world has really strict morals.
It's a pretty decent film. I don't mind it, but like you said, it just coming off T2.
Yeah.
You know, how do you follow that? You know, like and it just wasn't that kind of film that was going to do as well.
So he took a big swing.
Yeah. Yeah, and he did follow pretty well after that. He did True Lies, which turned out to be one of his best films of all time. So
probably
wasn't
my
completely,
favorite.
A waste. It made him, realize that he needed to step up the game a bit more.
Yeah, got made fun of by The Simpsons. Their Schwarzenegger character Rainier Wolfcastle at some public thing. Bart mocks him for his last movie, really stank, and Mo says something like, yeah, magic ticket, what the hell was that? And Rainier Wolfcastle is so distraught by humiliation. He's going, Maria, my mighty heart is breaking. I have to go. So, like, if The Simpsons is making fun of you, then, you're a bit of a target, I think.
So on Friday night, we didn't know what to do with ourselves because you were busy. So we ended up watching Bad Eggs, which is the Tony Martin film.
Yes.
Me and a whole bunch of Americans watching my stream of Bad Eggs.
Yeah.
And it's a great film. I've watched it a dozen times before. It's
Yeah.
really enjoyable. But afterwards, I decided let's chuck on some clips from The Late Show just to give them some context of who Judith Lucy is, who Mick Malloy was, and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
And one of the clips that I landed on was Tony Martin dressed up as Arnold Schwarzenegger, who had just done Last Action Hero. And he's like, please don't mention that movie, you know? And then one guy in the audience stands up and goes, I saw Last Action Hero was a piece of shit, you know? And then Arnold Schwarzenegger pulls out this giant gun and goes, critic noted, you know, and blows a giant hole in.
Yes.
A lot of fun.
That whole thing was pretty funny. And just the twins jokes, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger going like, yeah, I was in a movie called Twins, or Danny DeVito was my twin. I don't know. He doesn't look like me. I would have cast someone that looked like me, but Ivan Reitman's a genius, so I went with it.
Ivan Reitman is a genius. Yeah. Kept on repeating that line, you know. Oh, we're working on another movie with Ivan Reitman because he's a genius. Yeah. And then, you know, even the Mick Malloy, who's interviewing him, says, yeah, because he's a genius, you know. Yeah. Fun little clip, and it's just perfectly timed because of you know, the Last Action Hero movie being such a bomb. Yeah. Tony Martin's a Laserdisc collector as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just an interesting little tidbit of information. He talked about him on his podcast one time.
Oh, cool.
God, I'd love to go through it and see what discs he's got, you know.
Yeah.
I imagine it would be a trip.
So have we wrapped up our Z box, or?
Yeah, I think so. Let me double check to make sure we've got everything here. No, we missed one.
We missed one.
Last disc of the night. Raquel Welch in Scandal in a Small Town.
Wow. What year did this come out?
Okay, let's have a look. I'm guessing late 80s by the looks of it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not seeing it on... Oh, yes, there it is. 85, 6, 7, 8. 88. Sorry,
88.
when you do, when I do, I don't know about you, when I do Roman numerals,
yeah,
I always, you know, I just go from the XXX means usually 9 out of 10 times it means they're doing the VXXX. I haven't even watched it yet, but I look back and go, yep, no, it was the LXXX, which is 80. And then, you know, XIX. XXXIX, 89.
I just looked it up and it said the film came out in 88, which would make sense that the Laserdisc came out in 89.
Yeah. Where do we know
she was still making sexy films in 88? There you go.
Where do I know her from?
Well, there you go. Raquel Welch. I like that. That's an oddity. That's an unusual one. Who are you looking up now?
AQUEL. Oh, wow. Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah, Raquel Welch was in Fantastic Voyage, yeah.
Yeah, she was a bit of a looker.
Oh, she was a sex symbol for a couple of decades.
Oh, Bedazzled. That's where I know it from.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Wait,
All
who
right.
are we
Well,
talking about now?
Raquel Welch.
Oh, we're still talking about Raquel Welch. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know who the actress was when I saw it pop up. I was like, I
You
know that
didn't know who
name.
Raquel Welch was?
Not off the top of my head. I knew the name, but I just couldn't put two and two together of figuring out
Oh,
where I
but
know
she
her from.
was a sex symbol from the 60s to the 80s.
And what's more is uncut, unrated.
Ooh, extra raunchy stuff, maybe. There you go.
That means party hats. And yeah, that's tonight's 30 discs.
Excellent
Check 'em out.
selection. Lots of mystery ones in there. I feel like people should roll the dice. They're going to be in the $5 bin. Get really weird, obscure films and see what they're like.
Yeah, it's always fun to dig up something different, like just to pad out the box, get the most out of the postage that you're paying is fill the pizza box up.
Definitely. All right. Well, that's another good selection, Charlie.
Thank you. Not as good as last week's, but there's going to be different weeks, Some weeks are better than others, and some weeks we have some obscure titles that we've just like, what the heck was that,
It's just the way it goes.
Yep, where the cookie crumbles. All right, see you next week.
See you next week, everyone. Bye. All right, I'll stop the recording.
Yeah.
And see what everyone's been doing while we've been talking about Laserdiscs. What are we doing?
All right, yeah. So I watched the Emperor's Naked Army marches on Friday as well. That was the other one. We did two movies. I was talking about it in a chat group.
Oh yes.
How full on that movie is, because I've told you about the Naked Army. Have I told you about that movie?
Which movie?
It's a Japanese documentary about a guy who survived World War II, and there was a part of World War II. They were stuck in Papua New Guinea, where there were 1,000 men in a 2-kilometer square radius, and all of them were starving to the point where there was cannibalism going on.
Yes.
And those who didn't want to eat were eaten.
Yes.
Two of his friends tried to run for it.
Yeah.
Because the war was over. Now, when the war is over, you no longer are punished by death. But these generals stood them up against when they caught them, they stood them up against a firing squad and killed them. So this soldier who survived, there was only like a few soldiers left that survived, went to all these different generals and go, look, you're going to tell the story or I'm going to beat the living shit out of you. And these guys are like 80 and 90 years old. They're barely, they're in and out of hospital like for nothing, like they are old, And he's, like they're shooing him out of his, get out. No, I don't want to talk about it. I can't talk about it. It's all private, we don't want to bring up dead bodies, dead souls. We don't speak ill of the dead. And he's like, no, this isn't speaking ill of the dead. This is teaching the next generation what we had to live through. So it won't happen again. And it's a very dark but very interesting. It's one of the better documentaries out there, if you ask me. So I did it a second time. I watched it once and was sitting there blown away by it, and I was telling someone else about it, and they're like, can you chuck it on? I'm like, fuck yeah, So we ended up watching that again. And then we did Bad Eggs because I was like, we need to lighten the mood up after that. The last guy that he talks to is when they go really into detail about it, and it's like, So we did that to lighten it up, and then next morning, Saturday morning, I did True Confessions. And then followed that with Bang My Box, the Robin Bird story, which is absolutely brilliant, by the way. It was such a good documentary. You'd love it. And then this morning did Masters of the Universe, and it was quite enjoyable film, but I don't know if I'd watch it more than once. I think it was nice seeing a lot of characters that they brought back. See, when they did Masters of the Universe back in '87, they changed a lot of the characters. They got rid of a lot of the original figurines that were in, like Fisto, for instance, and stuff like that. Wasn't in the '87 version.
Yeah,
and Dolph
they were
Lundgren
trying to
making an appearance was really cool too.
They were trying to take themselves seriously with the Dolph Lundgren one, and he did have the cameo in the new one, which was nice. But this one really leaned into how stupid all the toy names were, and it just kept making me laugh when they were just. And they played it all because Adam left Eternia when he was a kid, so he remembered them all with a kid's mind and gave them really silly names based on their physical appearance. But in this one, they all had real names, and they're like, "What did you think my name was? Fisto?" He goes, "Yeah, you fist people." He goes, "No, I don't." So I'm sure I saw you fist a goblin one time. But and even Fisto says to Ram Man at one point, because he does a thing where he rams people with heads. He goes, "Yeah, brother, give them all head." And the guy just looks at me and goes, "I'm really sorry I said that."
Yeah. No, it hasn't come out on Blu-ray yet. The version I've got is Sophie, Angry saying hello.
Hello.
Hello. It's Russian, the version you have.
Yeah, my version is Russian, yes. It will be replaced with a proper 4K version as soon as it comes out, as it always.
But okay, it's the same thing with the Mortal Kombat movie, where it's not Russian subtitles, but it's just whenever words are on screen, like a sign or a page, it gets subtitled Russian. But the first time that happens in Mortal Kombat is Johnny Cage is watching a shitty old VHS of his movie from a decade earlier, and Russian subtitles come up, and honestly, that looked like, yes, Johnny Cage is just watching a bootleg of his movie. It was, it just made me laugh. It really fit. It was very funny.
Yeah.
Unintentionally funny, but yeah.
Idris Elba was good to see back in that movie again.
Yeah, being Man of War.
I'm really enjoying his films. The one that I liked the most though was the one where he was the Prime Minister of England, and he teams up John Cena, who's the President of the United States. It's called Heads of State, and that was a scream. I had so much fun watching that movie.
It was very silly fun, yes.
But he's been around for ages. He was in 28 Weeks Later, and
his early high points in The Wire, the TV series,
right?
He's so good because he's English and he's playing a Boston gangster, and he's really convincing. He's very good.
Did you end up watching the Venture Brothers movie? Was it any good?
I did. No, I forgot to mention that. I watched the Venture Brothers movie today. It's very enjoyable. It tied up a whole bunch of plot lines from the various series. It was fun. It was classic Venture Brothers fun, that movie.
Nice. Good.
So I was really glad I watched it. Yeah. The whole thing, the relationship between Rusty Venture and the Monarch, and who was Hank and Dean's mum and who was Rusty's mum, and it was because they'd thrown all these weird twists through all the different seasons, and they actually resolved all of them in that movie.
Oh wow! So the movie, was it meant to come out at the end of the run of Venture Brothers, or did it come out?
Yeah, it came out a couple of years after the last season, because there's 6 or 7 seasons of the Venture Brothers, but it took them 15 years to do all of those. There would be gaps of 3 years between a season.
And I found that other show that you asked about today as well.
You did find. I just asked because I saw an article about it, and people were saying like, yeah, it only lasted one season, but it's having sort of a rebirth with people as a nostalgia thing. And I thought, oh, because it's coming out at round about the same time. Shows like Daria and Beavis and Butthead were coming out on
the same channel, the MTV channel as well. So yeah.
So
that would be in classic TV shows.
All right. That'll probably be one of my lunchtime things. Oh, speaking of what I've been watching on lunchtime.
Oh, wait. It's animated, isn't it?
It's animated, yes.
No, it'll be an animated shows. My bad.
I watched the first 2 episodes of the new season of the Game of Thrones spin-off, Half of the Dragon. That shit had me hooked. They just went full-on action straight out of the gate. It's like, damn.
Awesome.
And the second episode's finished with some really good character stuff as well. Like, ooh, what are they going to do here? They got to make a decision. But yeah, the fact they flew into this action straight away is like, oh, okay, damn, we've had all the setup, and now it's just dragons and mayhem and people getting central characters getting killed. It's like, damn. But and I started watching The Vampire Lestat as well, and it's fun. And
that's the Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah, season 3 of Interview with the Vampire. The Vampire Lestat. So I don't know how many years they're going to keep it going. So if they spend a season or 2 on the novel that was called The Vampire Lestat, the next novel was called Queen of the Damned, where they introduce a character who was referenced a few times, the Queen of the Vampires. Hello, Dr. Abigail. How are you?
Hello, birthday girl. I think we can still say that, can't we? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For a whole week, you can definitely say that.
At least. Yeah.
And we had a really good karaoke night on Friday nights.
Yeah, it looked like it. The video you sent looked like you're having a lot of fun. Yeah.
I shot a particularly chaotic bit of it as the sound. Oh, you're still trying to recover. Yeah, well, it was a big one, Abigail, definitely. But fun.
No, if I was down there, I would have definitely loved being there. And Silo season 3 starting this week, so that's quite exciting because me and you. That's the only show we both watch.
Yeah. Also, got to watch the final season of The Bear. I think Mrs. Angry and I will finish For All Mankind this week.
Yep. Are you going to do Star City, or are you just going to give that a miss and wait till finish?
Definitely going to watch, because I watched a trailer for Star City and I was like, oh, this looks good.
Especially if you've done all the backlogging, you've done all the lore work, Yeah,
because it's going back to the first season of Star City is happening at the same time as the first season of For All Mankind. But I think we'll wait a while till the whole season's out, because I don't think the whole season's out yet.
It's not much longer. Because you can see the episodes, how many episodes are left and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll try and talk Mrs. Angry into watching something different, like either go back to From, because we did watch the first episode of that and liked it.
Yep.
Or Widow's Bay, or
The Old Man is getting a lot of hype. I saw that, and so I grabbed that as well. That's the Jeff Bridges and John Lithgow TV show.
It's a Disney series.
It's definitely a dad show.
Yeah, I tried to talk Mrs. Angry into watching that a few times and didn't really get her on board. But yeah, we I think want to watch Widow's Bay, The Bear, From, and then Star City.
And I had another one this week as well called Sugar. I've got season 1. Season 2 is still running, so I'm just going to wait till that finishes. That's Colin Farrell.
Oh, yes.
And, so Private Detective John Sugar investigates the disappearance of Olivia, the beloved granddaughter of Hollywood producer Jonathan Siegel. As Sugar tries to determine what happened to Olivia, he unearths Siegel's family secrets, old and new. So it's a hidden secrets of Hollywood kind of TV show.
We like that sort of story.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a Robert Evans TV show. Yeah.
Yeah. Could you imagine doing a fictionalized version of Robert Evans? My God. Because if you had complete artistic license, like Robert Evans was a cocaine-fueled crazy man. If you're just going to do a fictionalized version of him, you could absolutely go to town.
Rings of Power, is that the House of the Dragon?
The Lord of the Rings spin-off.
Lord of the Rings show, right? Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, lots of really interesting shows out at the moment. We're in a good season this at the moment.
Too much to watch, basically.
Yeah, but everybody has their own thing. Like, I'm not going to be talking about Elle, like suggesting the Legally Blonde TV show to you.
Oh yes, that's right. There was a Legally Blonde TV show.
But having said that, there are 3 people on my server right now, and all 3 of them are watching the Legally Blonde TV show, and they're all
okay.
So yeah, it's just each to their own.
Yeah. There is literally something for everyone out there.
Yep. Oh no, one of them's watching The Americans.
Okay, yeah, we watched a couple episodes of that, and I couldn't get Mrs. Angry into it, but she's not that big on the political intrigue stuff.
To be honest, I was not aware, Dr. Abigail, that there was another Rings of Power. I don't think there is.
I don't think it's out yet, but I think Jeff Bezos doesn't want to admit failure and wants to keep going with it.
Well, good on him. Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. How many seasons have we done so far? What season are you up to?
There's been 2 seasons so far.
Yeah, that's what I'm up to as well. Good. So yeah, I'm up to date on the
Yeah. Oh God, there's so much. Like, I was even thinking to take. Oh God, I might go back to Chief of War, the Jason Momoa Hawaii epic.
I remember that. Yeah.
I watched a couple of episodes of it and got distracted, but it was pretty good. Like, it was just like Hawaii, like a couple hundred years ago, and Jason Momoa's character is honorable. Yeah, like, they're a warrior culture, but he's honorable, and he's in service to a king who, because there's 3 or 4 nations in the Hawaiian Islands, and this king wants to conquer all of them. And Jason Momoa is going like, I'll work with you, but don't be a prick. Like, don't kill civilians. Like, we can take people on in battle, but don't kill civilians. And the king's like, sure. And then he fucks over Jason Momoa and acts completely dishonorably. And so Jason Momoa is in this quandary of, I either give up all my morals or I'm at war with this guy who was my king.
Yeah.
And then what's really funny is because you got to get enough actors who are Polynesian, so half of them are Maori.
Of course. Well, they do that all the time, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Like, you got Temuera Morrison, Jake the Muss.
Like, to an American, it's all the same,
Yeah, so, but that was pretty good.
So season 3 of Rings of Power starts in November.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because Bezos paid so much for it. I think he doesn't want to admit defeat.
Isn't the guy who hosted the Late Show, Stephen Colbert, isn't he writing his own Lord of the Rings?
Yes, he got a deal to write a Lord of the Rings. I don't know if it's The Hunt for Gollum or something else.
Right, so it's not. This is not retreading over the same 3 movies.
No. It's a spin-off.
Great,
story.
Awesome. That was the thing I was concerned about. It was like, why would you try to up? Peter Jackson kind of did them perfect as far as, even
Oh, yeah.
someone who's not a Lord of the Rings fan can enjoy.
So I'm just looking at what's he doing.
Like, I didn't want them to Harry Potter it, like do the same story
Yeah.
again, but serialize it into a TV show or something like that,
He's co-writing a film called Lord of the Rings: Shadow of the Past. Yeah, so Andy Serkis is doing The Hunt for Gollum. And Colbert and Peter Jackson and others are working on.
So Andy Serkis is actually working on the creation of the next.
He's
he did
directing. Andy Serkis is directing The Hunt for Gollum.
Hand in hand with Peter Jackson. Awesome. It's set after the events of Lord of the Rings in the Fourth Age, but production won't start until after Hunt for Gollum.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Andy Serkis is directing The Hunt for
Gollum.
Gollum.
That's good, because if you rush them, you end up like Star Wars.
Oh, don't.
Sorry, I triggered.
Oh, no. So I'm not saying don't say that. I'm saying, oh yeah, the Star Wars people don't rush films out, and like I think the Solo movie, while not being fantastic, got fucked over by being released too soon after the previous sequel. They had this whole thing. It was like, oh, release them around Christmas, and you release a saga movie,
the main one, and then a sub one, and it was sub main,
and then someone just went, "Oh no, the Solo movie's ready. Release it now." And it's like, no, it's too soon. Don't do that. Kind of like the ridiculous mistake they made with 28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Which was even better than the first one. Better than 28 years later.
But they released it only a couple of months after 28 years later, and no one understood that it was a different film. It was everyone. That was such a fucking blunder.
Yeah.
You should have spent a year building up to it.
With the lack of monoculture, which I use in a different sense than Pauline Hanson. We all don't know exactly where everything is with media anymore. Whereas we used to come into school the next day and go, "Hey, remember that episode of The Simpsons we all watched where Homer wore a muumuu?"
That's what we grew up with. Everyone watched the same thing at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And that hasn't been the case for 10 or even 20 years now.
Well, since the last thing I remember that everyone watched at the same time was Stranger Things.
But season 1.
Because Netflix was going through that. We're only bringing out one episode a week. And it was only for one show. Like, it wasn't for like the fact we're going back to television where there's 4 different channels and everyone's watching either one of those 4 different channels. There were people that weren't watching that show at all, and that's the thing. There's people who watch YouTube, and there's so many millions of videos on that, billions,
Yeah. But stuff just disappears now. But
that is a shame. Yeah. And it's really hard to make your ripple in the water when you're trying to do a new project like you're with your cocktail videos, my review show.
My big take that's not particularly original is I don't think this current environment is sustainable, and I don't think it'll last.
Well, it seems like if the only way you can get numbers these days is if you're doing political stuff.
And I think just the whole streaming stuff will.
Oh, you mean in streaming? Yes.
Yeah, no, I mean mainstream entertainment.
Streaming networks. That's the problem I think there is at the moment. And the what is it? Everyone's slice of cake is too thin, and it'll get consumed too quickly. So
I was like, stupid decisions were made because of the success of Netflix various media companies went, I want some of that money. They're making all this money. And it's like, I'm sorry, there was enough money for one or maybe two people to do what
3
Netflix
at
was doing.
most, yeah. Now
Not
there's like
10.
15
Yeah.
to 20 different, and
Yeah.
it's like when you had cable TV, you would pay like $40 for a base package, and then you add on extra channels, which would put you up to sometimes $80-$90 a month. And that's where we're at. We're in the exact same spot with streaming, where if you get a Prime account, then you add on MGM and Paramount and all that kind of shit on top of it.
Yeah. I think that's all going to rationalize over the next 5 to 10 years, and
Plex is now $1,000 for anyone who wants to start their own server. So that's gone.
So also broadcast TV got absolutely fucking suckered. Like, they looked at the success of Netflix and said, they're making so much money, we want some of that. And tech bros just went, yeah, we can build that for you and you'll be making just as much money off streaming as Netflix. And it killed the incredibly lucrative model that broadcast TV had. Like, they were making so much money from commercials.
From ads in between. Yeah.
And they've just about killed that. But damn. I have Fallen Dreams coming in just as I'm going to bed. I thank you. Hello. I hope you're doing well as well. But I'm going to go to bed.
With Carl Stefanovic. Sorry, I'll talk about it another time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Carl Stefanovic. What a fuckhead. Anyway.
Yeah, but his contract ended. He wasn't getting paid enough, so he started his own little podcast show, and then had Tommy Robinson on.
And everyone's going, no, we're cutting ties. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Actual Nazi. Anyway, so I think this was the package from Charlie, which you didn't know this, but this is I'm planning to do an in Minecraft party night because we missed last week's party night. For anyone who doesn't know what that means, it's like if I say or do anything morally or legally questionable on Friday night, it didn't really happen. It only happened in Minecraft.
Yep. I got my best mate joining on this Friday coming up, so that should be really fun. Yeah. I've known him since I was 13, 14 years old, so yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, he's looking for a neurodivergent group to hang out with, so I said, come on.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I can't believe I invited him.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so everyone take care. I'll probably be back on Tuesday. And yes, Safa, I will check my mailbox on Monday or Tuesday for all the crazy stuff that Toby sent. Nice. Dr. Abigail's going to be in Minecraft on Friday as well. Excellent.
Sweet.
So we'll see you all this week. Anything could happen. It's a crazy world, but I'll say bye.
Don't forget to send me files.
Bye.
You are totally